Hello everyone, my name is ALYN SANO. I'm a singer, a songwriter, and a performer. After realizing that most of my fans are mothers, fathers, and children, and I myself love kids to death, so I've decided to bring something that's even more fascinating to kids. I have some books that I'm going to read for you, and it's going to be something continuous, so please just subscribe to my YouTube channel and like and comment what you like and just tell me everything you want to tell me. So today's book is called Hope Restored. Here it is. And the author is called Violet Warunji. Let's get it on. After Mr. Mulodi's burial, some of his relatives swooped down on the home. They wanted to take all the properties left behind by Mr. Mulodi. They said that it belonged to them. Jodi's mother, Dora, called them vultures. "Why do you call them vultures, Mommy?" Jodi asked. "A vulture, Jodi, is a bird that does not hunt but waits for other animals to die so that it can take their flesh, so that it can eat their flesh. It is a selfish bird, a person who looks for opportunities to take advantage of a weak or helpless person is like a vulture," their mother explained. One of the relatives who immediately took a trip to the city to claim the property of Mr. Bagegi. Bagegi was Mr. Mulodi's brother. He had come from the village 2 weeks after their father's funeral to demand the car and Mr. Mulodi's clothes. Bagegi did not work and depended on his younger brother Mulodi to provide for him. He spent all his time drinking beer and his friends. He did not buy a single item of clothing for himself. "Why should I waste my precious money on clothes when I can get decent ones from nothing from the city?" he would ask. Bagegi saw his chance of becoming rich and did not waste any time. He rushed off to the city to claim his brother's property. But Mrs. Mulodi was ready for him. "You can take the clothes, but not the car," she told him firmly. "It is my brother's car, not yours," Bagegi insisted. That made Mrs. Mulodi furious. She was a small woman, while Bagegi was tall and menacing, but she faced him without fear. Very slowly, she told him, "The car and everything else that my husband left behind belong to me and my children. You cannot take them away from us." Bagegi shrank under the stare and promise of a challenge from Mrs. Mulodi. He rushed back to the village and nothing was heard of him again. Then Aunt Nyakato showed up on the doorstep. "Dora, Dora," she cried, stretching out her arms to Mrs. Mulodi. "Dora, if you knew how cruelly Rugude had treated me. He is so violent," she said, shedding tears. Rugude was Aunt Nyakato's husband. He was known for his fiery temper. "You don't know how lucky you are, Dora, having money and a house of your own," she said enviously, her eyes roaming the neat sitting room. Mrs. Mulodi looked at her uncertainly. She noticed the children following their conversation with a lot of interest. "Go and do your homework, children," she said to Daisy and Jodi. "I have no homework today," Jodi shouted gleefully, sinking himself deeper into the sofa. He had no intention of leaving the room. Not when things were getting interesting. "Then come and help me with mine," Daisy said, pulling Jodi in the direction of her bedroom. Daisy was old enough to know that their mother wanted to talk to Aunt Nyakato alone. "I think Mommy wants to tell Auntie to go back home soon," she explained Jodi when they were alone. I think she will leave tomorrow. But Daisy was wrong. Aunt Nyakato stayed for a long time. She took over the household and persuaded Mrs. Molodi to get rid of the housemaid. You could use the money you pay that lazy girl for something else more useful, Aunt Nyakato said. She also took over Daisy's room. Daisy complained to her mother about sharing her bedroom. The room is big and it has 2 beds. Don't be selfish, Daisy, her mother told her. But I can't read at night when Auntie is sleeping, Daisy protested. She wanted to add that Aunt Nyakato snored and kept her awake. But knew her mother was not like that. I am a candidate, Mommy, Daisy reminded her. She remembered her talk with her class teacher the previous week. All the teachers were worried. Her performance in class was going down and she knew she had to do something. She had always been the top pupil until she could not afford to fail now. She would be doing the most important examination in the primary school. Your aunt will leave soon, her mother said. But Aunt Nyakato stayed 6 long months. In that time, he will not let Daisy play music in the room or put the bedroom light at night to read. It hurts my eyes and keeps me awake, Aunt Nyakato said. So Mrs. Molodi told Daisy to read in the sitting room at night. But Daisy did not like reading in the sitting room at night because it was scary. She obeyed anyway because she did not want to make her mother unhappy. Jody interrupted Daisy's thoughts and brought her back to the present. Now we come back to the present. Come, Mommy has arrived. Let's go to tell her, Jody said. The 2 children rushed to the front door to welcome their mother. Hello, children. How was your day? Mrs. Molodi stopped abruptly when she noticed that Jody had been crying. What happened to you, Jody? So, thank you very much for watching. This is Read with ALYN Sano and I hope you enjoyed everything. So please, I need to really know what your kids think about my videos. So please comment down there, comment below. I will see it. And remember, this is not just about reading and having fun. This is also about learning. Please, I want to know what they think so that next time I can bring more and more and more interesting books. And please, please, please do not forget to subscribe by clicking that red thing. It's written subscribe down below. And then after subscribing, you will see a bell so that you can see the notifications whenever I release a new video. So please do that for me and we will have helped each other to build our community because you know the kids are our future, so let's build our future. I love you very much. See you next time. Mwah.